Live from the studios of NBC 12 and ABC 25, this is Good Morning Jacksonville at 6.
After 4 disappointing seasons, Gus Bradley is out.
Shad Khan gave us an early Christmas present. I'm happy.
No sugarcoating how bad the Jags' record of 2-12 is, as well as a record 9 straight losses. Fans are ready to scrap this season and start all over.
It's hard going to the games every week when they're home and watching losses. It's terrible. Hopefully they get it together next season. Let's get a good draft pick.
This is Good Morning Jacksonville. Woo!
Ouch!
Yeah, good morning.
All right, folks, we want to welcome you here to Good Morning Jacksonville on this Monday morning. It is now 6 a.m. on the dot. I am Keitha Nelson. We appreciate you waking up with us.
One more home game, and perhaps that's why the move has happened at this point. We got one more as we head into the holidays. Gus Bradley gone, the future of the Jags up in the air for sure.
That's right. And this morning we've got live team coverage with a look back at how the team got here and what's next. Plus, we're going to get reaction from the fans, and they're kind of brutal. Yeah. But first, we're going to get you out of the door with weather and traffic. We're going to kick things off now with meteorologist Mike Prangles. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, hey, good to see you back, Keitha. Happy Monday, everybody. Now, this is going to be a great day, okay? But with that said, my hashtag, it's a little strange. I'm using the hashtag Manic Monday. I guess I'm an 80s music fan. The Bangles song, remember? It's like Manic Monday because temperatures are kind of stuck all day. We're waking up with the warmest temperatures of the day for many Jacksonville North. We're noticed 68 at Jacksonville International. My forecast high is 69. Then by the time you get to Putnam County, Palaca, you could be in the low 80s. Waycross 63, you could fall into the 50s. I mean, it's going to be wild. 50s to 80s across the area. St. Augustine 68, you'll be in the mid to upper 70s. So it's a transition day as a cold front moves through. And with that transition, sometimes it can get a little dicey on the roadway. So we do have a little patchy fog. I-10 west, I-95, watching carefully some visibilities down on the west side, a quarter mile, Mayport down to a mile and a half. Rain not a huge issue, but there's a few light showers into St. Johns and Flagler County. Be careful there. And then more rain showers starting to spread into our Georgia counties. Okay, so we're going to watch that carefully. So today's high in the upper 60s. Notice we've got the yellow weather light day in the morning and the afternoon. Fog this morning. Showers this afternoon after 3 o'clock with 67 degrees. Now let's get to Monica on the area roadways in the ViStar Credit Union Traffic Center. How's it looking out there?
Thank you very much. Well, roadways are looking good for this Monday morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm Monica Garcia in for Katie Jeffries. Your time is 6:02. So let's take a look at your roadways. Right now, we're seeing a lot of green, and green means good. But as Mike just said, we're talking about some morning showers and some of that patchy fog, especially in southern St. Johns County. Now, if we move a little bit west, that's where fog is going to be an issue for some of you early morning drivers. So just use a little caution, of course, as volume picks up. It could get, a little bit dangerous out there. So just be careful on your way to work or to school.
All right, let's get back to that very, very big story of our morning. The Jags have fired head coach Gus Bradley this after 4 seasons.
A lot of reactions to this one. The decision came after the Big Cats fell to the Texans. That's the team's 9th loss in a row. Goodness. Sports director Chris Porter has the latest developments right now. He joins us live. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, guys. Shad Khan's patience with Gus Bradley ran out yesterday after the Jaguars not only lost to the Houston Texans, but they lost after the Texans put in their backup quarterback. It was the same old story Sunday. Penalties and a turnover in the clutch by quarterback Blake Bortles, which doomed the Jags. 14-48 was Bradley's record, the worst win percentage in NFL history. Time now to take a look back at Bradley's tenure here in the River City.
So I'm proud to announce Gus Bradley as our new head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Gus bus pulled into Everbank Field in 2013 and immediately had fans fired up. Rookie head coach Gus Bradley's infectious energy and positive personality fueled the franchise, a franchise looking for a fresh start with new hope. Second-year owner Shad Khan hired general manager David Caldwell, who subsequently brought in Bradley. Together, the plan was to gut the roster and start over from scratch, a plan they knew would take time, but they believed would produce results in the long run. Bradley came to Jacksonville from Seattle, where he had built one of the NFL's best defenses, and the plan was to mimic the Legion of Boom here in the River City. Since then, Caldwell has held up his end of the bargain, bringing in solid free agents and drafting highly productive players, rebuilding the team from the ground up. However, Bradley was not able to turn the corner. Bradley's overall record with the Jaguars was pathetic, the second worst in NFL history of coaches who have coached as many games as he has. What made his mediocrity worse was the fact that the AFC South as a whole was extremely bad throughout his time in Jacksonville. And while he can hang his hat on the fact that he never finished last in the division, he also never finished first or second. He was consistent, if anything. The only problem, he was consistently bad.
When you see production in moving the ball, but the finish isn't there, or taking advantage of opportunities or these self-inflicted wounds, that's frustrating. It's very frustrating for our coaches and the players. And we've got to get over that hump. 2016
was supposed to be different. Following a 2015 season that saw a high-scoring offense, the team addressed the defense with a star-studded draft and high-priced free agent signings, the likes of Malik Jackson and Tashawn Gibson. The Jaguars were ready to compete for the playoffs. However, it never materialized. More than ever, the coaching staff stood out as the biggest problem holding the Jaguars back. The offense has regressed, and while the defense has showed promise, stupid mental mistakes, questionable play calling, and lots of penalties killed the Jaguars during the first quarter of the season, all of which points at coaching. The team believes the roster is too talented for the results they are seeing, and it's now time to trade in the Gus bus for a new model. For a coach that was given a very long leash, that leash finally snapped. In the words that Bradley became famous for during his time in Seattle, he did not do his job.
Now at the bottom of the screen, we have a poll asking you, do you agree with the Jaguars firing head coach Gus Bradley? As you can see, 90% of you say yes, 10% of you say no. Not surprised. If you'd like to vote, get to the sports section of firstcoastnews.com and vote. You can see your vote in real time at the bottom of the screen there. Now, Jags fans have been calling for Bradley to be fired since the end of last season, so you know they had and they still have plenty to say about Khan's decision to fire Bradley. We continue our team coverage this morning with Shelby Danielson, who has been talking with fans. Shelby?
Hey, Chris, good morning. You mentioned the patience ran out with Shad Khan. Same for fans. The reaction for fans, though, isn't just about Bradley being fired. It has to do somewhat with the timing of it all. With no time to spare after yesterday's loss, the call for him to step down was almost immediate. Now, this is the first major shakeup in the season coaching-wise since their game against the Titans in Nashville, which they also lost. That's when offensive coordinator Greg Olsen was fired shortly after Bradley told us there would be no changes to the coaching staff. So this one may have come as a surprise as well, but most people tell us they saw it coming and were waiting for it to happen. As for their opinions on what led to his downfall, some say that Bradley was just too nice. Maybe he wasn't hard enough on the players.
They have him part of the family, but that's a big job. You got to be kind of hard-nosed, and it's a big role. It's, you got to be kind of the best guys in the field aren't really nice guys. They're hard-nosed. So
he's a player's coach, but maybe too much of a player's coach. And but Blake is bad. I mean, more pick sixes than he has wins. Come on.
Telling it like it is, you can see some fans still not satisfied, wanting the roster maybe to change up. Again, let us know what you think. Go to firstcoastnews.com/vote. Keitha?
All right, thanks for that, Shelby. It's now 8 minutes past the hour and still ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville. A terrifying incident at a gas station here on the First Coast. Up next, what caused this car to just erupt? There you see it right there on the side of your screen. This car just erupted into flames. We're going to fill you in. Plus, crossing the finish line, the reason one runner at the Jacksonville Marathon is breaking barriers.
Yes, in fact, congratulations to all of the marathon finishers yesterday, and we may finish with a thunderstorm this afternoon. I'll let you know where, but for now, patchy drizzle, fog. Be extra careful on the roadways. Crank it up. Yes, it's holiday week. I did the 7-day this forecast with Hanukkah, Christmas Eve, Christmas. We'll get to that, but first of all, congratulations to all the marathoners. I was just excited to be out there cheering everybody on. Okay, so I have February 12th, 2017 on my mind, and that can't come soon enough. So runner index, here it is, an 8 out of 10. And, I didn't give it a 10. It's a little drizzly. It's a little muggy, not the best running weather, but it's always great to get out there. Here's what I'm talking about. Look at all the patchy fog along I-10 to the west. Some visibility is down to about a quarter mile, especially for Cecil on the west side. Question is, when could we pop most of the rain today? So it's morning fog, afternoon rain. Look at the timeline here. I'm thinking after 3 o'clock. That's when we get most of the heating and the front right across the area. So Duval, areas of St. Johns, Clay, Putnam County, and there's that thunderstorm popping near Keystone in Alachua County and Clay County to the southwest, maybe even Putnam County, heading toward Palatka as we head towards 6 o'clock. So we'll keep you updated on that pop-up thunderstorm. Temperature-wise, unbelievable. You're going to see a 20-degree temperature difference. I'll let you know who will see 60, who will see 81. But first, Monica keeping you safe on the roadways with that patchy drizzle and fog, right, Monica?
Hey there. Good morning, Mike. How's everybody doing? Good morning, everybody. Monica Garcia in for Katie Jeffries. Your time right now is 6:12. So looking good right now on the JTB, as you see right there, from the A1A to I-295, just 6 minutes. And from there to downtown, only a 4-minute drive. But as Mike Pringley just said, with all that fog and drizzle, things could change, especially as traffic picks up this morning. But so far on JTB, looking pretty nice there. So same thing happening downtown. Let's take a look at all 3 of your bridges, Main Street Bridge, Acosta. Everything looking kind of good. You do see a little bit of red right there, just a little congestion as, again, traffic picks up. I'll let you know if anything changes.
All right, thanks for that, Monica. Your time now, 6:13. It's 68 degrees outside. So local gas station is now making some repairs. Check out this video. This is a terrifying incident on Sunday. Now, it's pretty incredible video. It was captured by a First Coast News viewer. You can see a car just engulfed in flames. This happened at the Speedway gas station on Atlantic Boulevard. Jacksonville Fire Rescue says a Ford Mustang ran into a gas pump and then caught on fire. The good news is, though, no one was injured in this crash. But as you can imagine, it could have been a whole lot worse.
Certainly could have there at the gas station. Thousands of runners on the First Coast, probably still very exhausted this morning, maybe sleeping in just a bit. We'll give you a pass this time for GMJ. It's after completing the Ameris Bank Jacksonville Marathon, the 34th year of the oldest marathon in our River City. Officials say Sunday's humid weather affected many of the runners, but one of the runners who crossed the finish line is getting a lot of attention now. Erin Taylor, the first known transgender woman to ever participate.
I was an All-American distance runner, and I always had a dream of running the Boston Marathon. My high school coach ran the Boston Marathon, and a year ago, my New Year's resolution was I'm running a marathon, and I want to achieve my dream of going to Boston, and I want to be the first transgender ever to run in Boston. And so my coach started training me after 20 years.
That's fantastic considering all that training so quickly. Taylor, however, less than 3 minutes, though, for making the cut for the 2018 Boston Marathon, though she said she's not going to give up and she will be back next year.
All right, your time now, 6:14. It's still ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville. Another Hollywood icon has passed away.
Hello, darling. I'm Jaja.
Hello, darling. I love her. Up next, a look at Zsa Zsa Gabor's long career and the legacy she leaves behind.
Plus, did you see this video? The rapper's Samsung cell phone explodes.
Ooh.
Yikes. Knocks it to the ground. Story behind this up next.
What went through your mind when you finally heard that Bradley was out?
We just took a shot.
So you're happy about it then?
Yeah, I mean, it was time.
.617, not to get lost in all this Gus Bradley situation, is the fact that the one, the only Zsa Zsa Gabor died, not only an actress, also a socialite, symbol of glamour, as we know.
She
2016.
She appeared in more than 40 films we know and television shows and everything from horror movies to comedies. Zsa Zsa had her share of legal headaches, though, we know, and husband. She was married 9 times, but she has so many memorable quotes. And you guys know she always says darling, right? Well, the reason she did that is because she couldn't remember people's names. So it was like, hi, darling.
At 9 husbands, she probably doesn't remember all her husbands' names.
Oh,
That's a lot of husbands.
Bless her.
Elizabeth Taylor, how many did she have? Like, who's more?
They're both fabulous women. She was 99 years
99.
old. Yeah.
99 with 9 husbands. All right, backlash growing on social media against rapper CeeLo Green. Over the weekend, video surfaced of him sitting in a recording studio. Watch that.
Ooh.
It's on his phone. The smoke starts pouring out of the device. It explodes and it knocks him to the floor.
Jeez.
Turns out it was all a publicity stunt, though. For several hours, it wasn't clear if he was okay, and many fans were concerned. It is okay. CeeLo later announced that it was a clip from a new video. The Samsung Galaxy Note 7 was recalled a few months ago after spontaneously exploding. I guess making fun
How
of that.
does Samsung feel about that?
He really fell hard. He sold it.
I don't know.
Not spending another night here.
Chilly all over the country. She's not spending another night because it feels like Antarctica. Bitter cold snap continues across our country, and as Christmas approaches, well, the weather Grinch not done yet. It's icy, cold heart grip all over the country. Thousands of flights still canceled, grounded Sunday, straining many trying to get home for the holidays. Now, if you have a flight out of JIA today, of course, as we always tell you, check before you go. Mike Prangley in the house.
Hey, let's take a look, Lou. Good to be with you. And Keitha, great to see her again. And I tell you what, our Monday travel weather, if you're heading to Jacksonville International right now, it's good to show the green plane. Where you see green, that's green light go. We don't have any delays right now, but always check ahead. 69 our forecast high, so temperatures are going to stay about where they are right now. Afternoon rain after 3 o'clock. So let's check around the country. Much improved. Finally, some good weather to travel in throughout the entire nation. In fact, Minneapolis, Milwaukee warming up into the 20s. No delays. New York, LaGuardia to Atlanta looking good. Atlanta, a few showers in 48, but no big storms. And that includes Dallas, Fort Worth with some sunshine today. And Chicago O'Hare, they're above zero again in the teens. Now here at home, I'm using hashtag Manic Monday. May be nice travel weather, but check this out. When you go from 69 in Jacksonville International to 77 Mandarin, all in just a span of a few miles. That's pretty amazing. In fact, as we look at our weather timing, we've got morning fog, a Georgia shower, most of those rain showers after 3 o'clock, and maybe even a thunderstorm toward Palatka and Keystone Heights as we head towards 6 o'clock. But check out this hashtag Manic Monday. A high of 60 Waycross, 81 for Keystone Heights and 80 in Palatka. But we all cool down in a big way as a nor'easter blows in tonight into Tuesday, 57 chilly degrees Tuesday. First day of winter, feeling like it with some 60s. 7-day forecast. It's our holiday week. Been waiting to show you this. So let's get to it. In fact, we'll have some sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, warm into the 70s by Thursday. Our second nor'easter of the week, Friday into Saturday with a few showers. That could include the Jags game at home and for Hanukkah and Christmas Eve, and then drying out and sunny and warm for Christmas. Now let's get to Monica in the ViStar Credit Union Traffic Center. Great to see you.
Thank you so much for that, and good Monday morning. Monica Garcia here in for Katie Jeffries. Your time is now 6:21. Let's take a look at your roadways, see what's happening right now. So far, looking green, and green means good. No accidents to report this morning. But as meteorologist Mike Prangley just said, folks in southern Jacksonville and the Flagler area in southern St. Johns County can expect some fog and a little bit of drizzle. So as traffic picks up, there could be some problems, but I'll keep my eye out on that. So also moving along to Lake City, that's where there's going to be a little bit more fog in that area. So folks heading out to work or to school this morning, just make sure you drive carefully there and use a little bit of precaution.
All right, Monica, thank you. 6:22 is your time. Listen, we could all use a little extra sleep.
Yes.
Right? Just a little. Might not be as hard as you think as well. Up next, Matt Granite shows us how. Maybe a couple of babysitters
Perhaps.
might help.
Plus, a Gold Star family gets an early Christmas gift. This is pretty good. The special event helping families all across the First Coast. It's now 68 degrees outside. Your time, 6:22. We're back.
Shad Khan gave us an early Christmas present. All these games we're losing her by like what, 3 points, 7 points? I mean, they're one possession games. Like, to me, that says coaching.
We had a little cry, a cheer across the bar. Everybody kind of made a toast and said about time and stuff.
Hopefully they get it together next season. Let's get a good draft pick.
Christmas came early for dozens of local families this weekend. The Harvey Bernhardt Foundation teamed up with Big Brothers Big Sisters to surprise families with some extra holiday cheer, giving them brand new bicycles. Awesome stuff. One of those families is a Gold Star family. Tamika Scale says her husband, an Army veteran, died a month after returning from Afghanistan, leaving behind 3 daughters. His sudden death has been hard on them, but she's thankful for moments like the one you're seeing right now.
Look at these faces, like look at these kids. It's awesome. It feels so much love and support in here. It's just a wonderful thing.
Certainly is. Yep, the organization behind this special event says its mission is to help average, everyday people who sometimes fall through the cracks and need support.
It could happen to anyone. All right, your time, 6:26. And today, one bargain helps you breathe better and sleep better. I like this. Money Man Matt Granite combats the dry air.
Oh, just take it in. The savings, the cool mist. Hi, great to be with you. Got a lot of requests for humidifier deals. And actually, before I show you the price, I just want you to listen to the silent operation tied to this thing. You really can't hear a thing. And the reason I like this, it has auto shut off. It is a cool mist humidifier with a huge 3.5 liter capacity. And for all of you who have asked for great deals and frugality to fight the flu, help you sleep better, alleviate some of that congestion, take a look first at the price that's regularly tied to this. And yes, it'll arrive before Christmas. $80. When they have it on sale, it's usually $55. And the price that I found today, lower than it's ever been. $34.99. This is an awesome cool mist silent humidifier at its lowest recorded price, not a paid product. It is on our website right now, firstcoastnews.com. I'm Matt Granite for First Coast News.
Matt Granite, thank you so much. 6:27 is your time, and still ahead on Good Morning Jacksonville. A Jacksonville apartment goes up in flames just days before Christmas. And up next, what we're learning about the family inside. Plus, we continue our conversation about Jaguars firing head coach Gus Bradley. More on that in 2 minutes' time when you join us for Good Morning Jacksonville. Stay right there.